Hey guys, so today I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm just gonna do how I do my makeup pretty much every day. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna roll with this. Just gonna start. I don't know how to do intros to videos, so yeah. Hey guys, so I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna start by putting my hair on my face. Look like a 6-year-old. That's great, awesome. I don't have it in a mirror. I usually sit on like a little desk and do my makeup, but I'm not right now because whatever. I'm gonna use a primer and I use everything, but right now I'm just using the NYX Angel Veil on my face. It's fine, I don't know. I don't know. It's a fine primer. It does the job. Lose my voice apparently. I don't have a mirror in front of me. So if I look at my viewfinder a lot, it's because I don't have a mirror, like I just said. So after I prime, I'm gonna do some under eye concealing, because obviously it's a very serious situation under there. Okay. No matter how much makeup I use, my under eye area is always like this. Oh, I didn't even talk about what I'm using. I'm using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. Mine, everything is rubbed off of it. It's in light. I'm not like highlighting or anything with this. Like I'm not gonna bring it all the way down. I'm just bringing it on my dark circles. And onto my eyelid. And definitely in the inner corner. I feel like that's an often overlooked part of your face. But yeah, don't forget that, because, well. Nice. Okay, next up is foundation. Okay, I'm gonna use the Too Faced Born This Way in Snow, which is, well, they came out with like, I don't know, like 6 new shades or whatever, and it's the lightest one, obviously. I was using, like, porcelain? I don't know. Whenever they came out with the foundation, that latest one, and it was very dark on me. But they came out the new ones, and I actually haven't used it yet. Whatever. Oh, and I'm applying it with like a flat brush, just applying it. I'm obviously not gonna use this brush to blend it in, but to put it on my face, I'm gonna use this one. I'm so happy that they have this, they came out with this lighter shade. I look ridiculous. I'm so happy they came out with this lighter shade because I was having to mix it with those Cover FX drops, which those are great, but it's just, that's kind of a long process. And as you'll see, this is enough of a long process. I just use a beauty blender to blend it out. I don't really use a brush ever. I'm like living. I'm obviously living. I'm so happy about this. I don't know why I said I'm living. I'm so happy about this foundation right now. I'm so happy. I'm so happy right now. You hear that? No, okay. Moving on. Alright, for concealer, I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in, I don't know how to say this, Chantilly? It's the light, I'm sure it's the lightest one. We're just gonna go with that. Some sweet little triangles on my eye holes. Down my nose. And on my chin. And my Cupid's bow. And on my forehead. I don't know why I looked up, like I can like see my eye, whatever. There's a hair. There's a hair on me. Okay, now we're moving on to powder. So I'm going to use the Laura Mercier loose setting powder. This is a translucent one. And I'm taking another beauty blender. This one's obviously a lot older. And I'm going to apply the powder with the said older beauty blender. And I'm not taking a ton on this or anything. I'm just gonna start with under my eye. Not like all the way out, just like in the crease. In the crease, where it creases, whatever. And then I'm using that same powder on my nose. And my chin. Okay, now you can see all this powder just chilling. That's fine. Because to set the rest of my face, I'm using the Makeup Forever HD powder, the loose one. And I'm gonna just put it all over my face. And I'm gonna wipe off kind of the excess of that translucent powder. I'm going to take the MAC Painterly Paint Pot and MAC Painterly Paint Pot. That's it. That's the end of that sentence. I'm using Buff from the Lorac Pro 2 Pro Lorac Pro 2 Lorac. So to set all this powder on top of all this stuff, before I move on, I'm using the Fixie Makeup Fixing Mist, whatever. Sometimes I use MAC Fix Plus for this. It just depends on my mood. There's really not a whole lot of difference. And this just kind of, I don't know, sets it a little bit, but mostly it kind of puts some moisture back in my face. More like my makeup, I guess. It makes the powder not so like cakey and powdery. And it makes it easier to apply powder. I'm like getting all tongue-tied. It makes it easier to apply powder on top of it. I'm going on to my eyebrows, which is kind of a long process. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna start by kind of just combing them into shape. I guess I'm gonna zoom you in for this. I'm sorry about my face. So my eyebrows are pretty not sparse, just light, I guess, naturally. So anyway, I'm using the Anastasia, whatever, Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in medium brown. Maybe it's too dark for me, I don't know. Just kind of making a tail, really. I don't really have a lot of hair on this section of my eyebrow, so I'm just gonna make it with a pencil. Cool. And then I'm not really gonna fill in this part. I'm gonna use a powder for that, but just kind of fill in this and do it to the next eyebrow. Oh, this one's a little long. That's okay. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. Next, I'm using the Urban Decay Brow Box in Brown Sugar. So anyway, I'm going to use the wax in it on this little angle brush and set it pretty much all over my eyebrow. Don't want to go like too ham. I don't want to like disturb the pencil. The pencil really is just to kind of like make the brow, and this is to fill it in, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And when it comes to like this part, I just like hold it not like at an angle, but like flat and whatever. And this is just wax. This is not the powder yet. Okay. Next up, the lightest powder. The lightest powder from that. And this doesn't have to be perfect because I did just use that pencil. So if I miss a spot, like the pencil kinda, whatever. It almost looks more natural that way. Because obviously I'm looking for a natural looking eyebrow. Looks a little blocky, that's okay. I'm gonna use a little spoolie and I'm gonna just taper it out a little bit. Using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And I'm going to contour my face with the NYX HD Blush in Taupe. It is my favorite for this. So, get on my little brush here and do your little, assume the position. And I'm going to start kind of low. I don't do like, haha, contouring. Low. I'm not going to talk while I'm doing this. I'm just going to do it. Blend it out. This angled kabuki brush. Yeah, just to kind of get rid of those harsh lines. I know that like that's kind of the thing, that sharp contour. I don't know. I don't really do it. Whatever. Sometimes I'll put like a bronzer over this. I'm not doing that today, obviously. I'm taking this little tapered blending brush. And once again, I can't talk during when I do this. I just do it. And I'll roll with it. I don't know if it makes a huge difference to like other people, but to me it does. It's gonna take a minute. No, I'm sorry. And then underneath my little, as I have very thin lips, in case you couldn't tell. And this just makes it look a little powdery. Starting off with the, it has powder all over it. The Laura Mercier Baked Highlight, whatever it is. Matte Radiance Baked Powder Highlight 01. And I'm just gonna put it on my cheekbones. Look, it looks like, oh, just naturally highlighted. Down my nose, my chin, Cupid's bow, forehead. For blush, I'm using the Too Faced Love Flush blush, I guess, and Your Love is King, and it is very pretty. I need a mirror, I don't know what I think I'm doing. I do like a lot of blush. I don't know. My face is kind of pasty as is, and I feel like kind of going a little, not overboard per se, just more than usual, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I just like it. I like blush. Makes me look a little less dead. So then to highlight my cheekbones, and just my cheekbones for this part, I'm using the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop, Jaclyn Hill, blah 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 blah. I have really oily skin, and I used to be like all about like being super matte and whatever, but now I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just embrace it. I can't, my skin's not really showing any signs of being dry anytime soon, so I'm just rolling with the oily skin. I'm gonna use this Kat Von D shade. This one, I don't know how to say some of the names, so I'm just not. I'm just gonna show ya. I'm using this one. This is some pretty basic eye look. This is a pretty basic eye look. And Lorac Pro 2 Lorac Pro 2 palette. I'm using, I don't know, beige, I guess. With my finger, because that's, I mean, I'm the one who uses this palette. So, I don't really, whatever. Cool, that's good enough. And underneath my lower lash line, I'm using that same darker eyeshadow from the Kat Von D palette. Just under the outer third. Cool. Okay, since this is all the powder I'm going to use, I'm going to set it with the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. Second spray in the final, I promise. Use that to set all the powder, because next up is eyes, and I don't really feel like it makes a difference if I use a setting spray on my eyeliner, mascara, whatever. So I always kind of really, I don't know. My eyeliner, I can't talk. I don't know, I just do it, you know? Just do it. I don't have any tips or anything quite yet. I feel like eyeliner is really hard to get even on both eyes. My best advice for that is to never talk to someone straight on. That'll do, pig. That'll do. For mascara, I'm using the Tarte Little Lights Camera Lashes. Okay then. So next up is lashes. We're so close to being done. The Cocoa lashes in Misha, and they're like falling out of here because I've used them a couple times before. Just ignore that. I just use like the thinnest amount of glue. You don't really need to go too crazy. I think that was like when I was first like doing lashes, my #1 problem was I would like just go crazy with putting eyelash glue on. And I'm like, it doesn't stay in put. It doesn't stay in put. It doesn't stay in place. It's not staying put. It's let it dry a little bit. I know it's like not sanitary to blow on lashes, but I mean if I'm doing a client's makeup, I would never blow on their eyelashes. That's weird. But if it's your own, using the bottom of a brush to push them down. Word. Word. So while those are drying, I'm going to move on to the lips. Using the Lush Lip Service Lip Balm, because they're a little dry. The NYX lip liner, I don't know, what color? I don't know how to know what color it is. Whatever. And I only overdraw like my bottom lip and just like in the center a little bit. And then for lipstick, I'm using MAC's Velvet Teddy. Alright. Okay, so that's it. That's how I do my makeup every single day, pretty much every single day. If I'm going to work or I'm going anywhere, this is pretty much how I do it. It changes from time to time. This is just this week's how I do my makeup every day. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.